Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo. I am in Hobby Lobby where they're having their clearance sale. They do twice a year, and I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on how to score big and get home decor pieces for 75% off. Let's go shopping. So I'm sure that you are familiar with the fact that Hobby Lobby does a clearance sale twice a year. Now they usually do this following the holidays and during the summer, and then they're just making room for the new inventory. So right now they're trying to get rid of pieces to make room on the shelves for all of the fall and Christmas stuff coming in. So twice a year, they do a whole store inventory. They go through things that they're phasing out and they move them to this clearance section. Now in my store, it is the last aisle before you get to the card section and sort of the party section. So I'm not sure where it will be in your store, but be sure if you don't know that you look and ask, because my store is brimming. Now, the reason I'm sharing this video today is that I filmed this Saturday night before closing, and they will be closed Sunday, opening Monday morning. And what I found, I was so surprised by. Now, I think they have a lot to choose from for a clearance sale. But you guys, I'm going to take you around the store and show you how to score big on those things you may have your eye on. Now, definitely check the clearance aisle first, see what you can find. They had some really nice pieces. Everything here is 75% off, which is also interesting because in all of the years past, and I am familiar with the sale, I've been shopping it for years, and I always kind of wait to drop a good amount of change at the clearance sale, and it's always started at 66% off. This year started at 75%. So what you need to do is check out different sections, because at this point they have so much inventory, it doesn't all fit on the clearance aisle. So I remember taking you guys shopping on this aisle, seeing this collection recently. Not all of the pieces in this collection are on clearance, but about 50% of them are. So what you're going to want to do is see what you're there for. Now, if you're going in specifically for decor, check out the section that appeals to you best. So their farmhouse collection has a few pieces on clearance, including some things that I showed you guys in January right after the holidays that were new. And I'm telling you, these are great buys at 75% off. Now, if you're looking for artwork and wall decor and you didn't see anything that you liked on the clearance aisle, check that section, because I'm telling you, I was so surprised by some of the pieces that were marked down to 75% off. To me, they are some of the best looking and newest items to hit the shelves. Now, I know summer is here, and that's a time when a lot of people stage their homes to move. So if you're looking to dress things up, maybe you're putting your house on the market, or maybe you've just moved and you've got a lot of blank open spaces, or you're looking to change up your style, a clearance price is the best price, especially for times like that. Now, another piece of advice I have for you is shop your style. So I went to the area that's more of the modern farmhouse, and I was surprised to find that at least a quarter to maybe even a half of these items were marked down to 75% off. Now, the aisle said that it was 50% off because that was the sale they were running, which was wall decor. But select items that haven't made their way back to the clearance section were 75% off. Another tip I have for you is now is the time to invest in the large pieces. This is the time of year that I wait to pick up anything big. Things like clocks and mirrors that can be so expensive. Now, you may not see something jump out at you that you love, but look for the potential things that maybe just need a coat of paint, or things that just need switched up just a little bit, or things that you can group. So if you can find a mirror and there is a pair of them, think about the sides of a master bed, or think about things in threes, large items for dining rooms. This is a great time to pick them up. You're still not going to be paying full price for even one of the items, and you'll get 2 or 3 of them. Now, this includes things like shelving, and over in my store, there's a whole section where there are lanterns right before you get to the fabric area, and a lot of times they have shelving over there. This is a great time to take a look around for those larger pieces like shelving. This one was marked down to $18, and think about those places you have not yet decorated, maybe above some kitchen cabinetry. They had lots of fun chests that I think could look really nice grouped up on top. And they also, surprisingly, had some baskets and bins, not a lot, but a few of them were over there that hadn't made their way over to the clearance section, and they were stacked inside of each other. So if you're looking for a pair of them, be sure to check it out. There were even some way high up, so you may have to ask an employee for help. Now I'm looking for a pair of sconces, so I headed down the section where they have lots of sconces, sort of one aisle over from where the candles and fabric are in my store. And I found so many pieces, things that were so affordable that you could pick up in pairs. They even had lots of candle holders. So think about maybe some bookshelves that you could use a few accessories on and go in with a plan. I always have a going list of things I am on the hunt for, things that may be on my wish list, and I will not buy them until they are the right price. So have an idea of areas that you are in need of pieces, whether you are starting from scratch or whether you're just looking to maybe change up an area. Having a list will enable you to go in focused. I had a basket full, and then I was able to step back and think, what is it that I am really needing? What are the best deals and ways that I can save money by getting items on clearance that I need for my home, not just want, which can be hard to do, especially when there's so many options during the clearance sale. But it did help me to eliminate a few from my basket and take home just things that I liked, and I will be sharing that in a haul this week. Now, because I plan ahead and I've been shopping sales for years, what I like to do is ask for gift cards for holidays and birthdays, and then I just have my little stash of fun funds. And so when it comes to things that I am loving and I can get a whole lot for my money, that's when I pull out those gift cards to spend on things that I love. So that may be something you want to think about for this coming year. Things like Mother's Day and birthdays are a great time to ask for some gift cards and pick up some treasures for your home at the absolute best prices. Something else I like to do is thinking ahead, things like glass items that I may want to use during the holidays. This is a great time to pick them up. They had this massive cloche and this massive vase. They're marked down 75% off, and these would be great, filled with all kinds of things for the holidays. Now, centerpieces are another thing that can be really pricey, and a lot of their glass items are on clearance right now, so you may want to think about picking up multiple if you have a long table and you can set 2 or 3 of the same item down the center. Now, of course, you're going to want to shop for things that you can use year round in your home as well. And I wouldn't have found any of these glass items, though they are priced at 75% off on the actual clearance aisle. There just was no room, and they probably don't want to move a whole lot of the breakable stuff during the busiest sale of the year. So be sure to check them out. I even found more of those canisters from the farmhouse collection stored over here, and some really large glass items. Now, I love that they have lots of color options, but you can always refinish these. And boy, for this price, you couldn't even get that good of a price at a thrift store. They also had some large glass lanterns. These would be great year round and at 75% off. You cannot beat it. Now, here's another thing I like to do is wait for a good sale to do any kind of framing in my home. They have so many extra large frames down to traditional sizes that you would see in maybe a 10 by 13, 8 by 10, and 5 by 7 on clearance at 75% off in the framing section. So if there are some photos you're looking to reframe, maybe refresh and update the look, head in with the number that you need. I love to buy things in either 2s, 3s, or 4s, and you're going to save a bundle doing that, especially if you can find the frames that come with pre-cut mats in them. Then you can do a whole collage of them. You can use the mats on the smaller photos and pop those mats out for some of your larger frames. They had every finish you can imagine, from metallics to wood, white and black. I'm telling you, now's the time. I spotted so many pieces that would be great in any style decor. And frames can also be great gifts, so you may want to pick up a few to pop in a photo that is the actual gift. Now, another tip I have for you is check the actual sections. Like I was saying, if you're looking for frames, head to the frame section. If you're looking to do a few things in your kitchen, check out the kitchen section. Now, this store did not have as much to offer in the kitchen section, but there still were a few pieces that were kitchen specific that were on clearance, and I wouldn't have found them if I just went to the clearance aisle and left the store. Another piece of advice I have for you is check your end caps. Now, a few of the end caps have pieces that are on clearance that again have not moved all the way over to the clearance section. They even had glassware over here on clearance. Good prices on some really nice looking pieces. Now, I would never pay $10 for a glass, but $2.50 I might be inclined. They also had pieces of decor just hanging on end caps with clearance prices. They even had clearance prices on children's items for their room decor and lots of photos. Things that I like to do are pick up these things and reuse them, whether I'm doing an art piece and I'm going to completely paint the canvas, or whether it's a framed piece that I can pop out the saying that they've put in and pop in something that maybe I made or printed out that I just prefer. And you're still starting out at a lower price than it would cost for the raw materials at any craft store. So this is a great time for crafters to pick up items, knowing that they can completely change the look of anything with just a little bit of paint and elbow grease. Now, this is also a great time to look at maybe redecorating the kids' rooms, especially at these prices. I noticed that a lot of the items on the superhero aisle were on sale, as well as what I like to call the dad section. And on my way out, I found more baskets. They were getting ready to release. So I hope you enjoyed this trip to Hobby Lobby. Happy hunting, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.